Sugar City Morning Show.
Muy buenos días y bienvenidos a esta edición del Sugar City Morning Show para hoy, miércoles 28 de junio. Muy buenos días. Good morning and welcome to today's edition of the Sugar City Morning Show. It's a pleasure to bid you good morning. It's a pleasure to send you the best regards from live and direct from Orange Walk Trial Farm, to be exact. We're transmitting live from Trial Farm, and our signal is viewed throughout the length and breadth of this beautiful country of ours. Even if you don't have cable, we are transmitting live on an on-air channel, Channel 10, which permits us to be viewed without any kind of connections. Just stick out the lead antennas there. And if you live in the surrounding villages, in the areas within Orange Walk and the surrounding villages, then you'll be able to catch us. And that is the only channel that is available on the air, Channel 10, and we're proud to be associated with it. Good morning, like I said, our best regards to you, and wherever you may be, whatever you're doing, we're hoping that the day turns out beautiful for you. But for that, we need the guidance of the good man upstairs. Padre, te doy las gracias por todas tus bendiciones. Nos das la vida, salud, fuerzas. Hoy vi el amanecer un día más, Padre, y te doy las gracias. Te doy las gracias por mis familiares, mis amistades, mis compañeros de trabajo, todos aquellos, Padre, te pido por todos aquellos que se unen a esta oración a este momento. Te doy las gracias por tu amor intenso e incondicional que tienes para nosotros, porque es a través de ese amor que nos das y nos das y nos das. Nos perdonas, nos amas, nos proteges, nos cuidas, nos das la vida, salud, fuerzas, nos das todo. Te pido, Padre, que continúes dándonos estas bendiciones. Te pido también por aquellas personas que están pasando por tiempos difíciles. Aquellos que están enfermos, enfermas en los hospitales o en sus casas o en las cárceles o en las calles. Aquellas personas que generalmente están al margen de la sociedad. Aquellas personas que pasan hambre. Aquellas personas que están enfermos. Aquellas personas que no tienen ropa, que están solos, se sienten deprimidos. Confórtalos, Padre, ayúdalos. Te pido esto en nombre de Jesús. Y por todos nosotros, que tengamos la fortaleza de poder hacer el bien, y ayudar y amar a nuestro prójimo como tú nos pides. Y salir de las cadenas del egoísmo que es que nos mata. Padre, te bendecimos, te glorificamos, te adoramos y bendecimos tu nombre siempre. Amén. Muy buenos días. De nuevo son las 7:06 y hoy es miércoles 28 de junio. And now we're going to have the general weather forecast for today. And if you remember yesterday, we were saying that yesterday it was going to rain a bit, which it did, but not heavy. And it's supposed to be that today we're going to have a decrease. Well, it seems to be that way. The general situation, relatively moist conditions, will continue for the next 12 to 24 hours, followed by a decrease in moisture on Thursday. So it may have a little bit more droplets coming down, but it's definitely going to decrease by the end of the night. The 24-hour forecast. Sunny with a few cloudy spells today and partly cloudy tonight. A few showers and isolated thunderstorms will occur mainly along coastal areas this morning, decreasing this afternoon and then redeveloping over the south tonight. The winds blowing from the east at 10 to 20 knots. The sea stay choppy to moderate. There are no alerts at this moment. I wanted to share with you that there are no tropical storms, no tropical depressions in the area. What was thought that initially, yesterday, as a matter of fact, by the National Hurricane Center to have to have some extent of development or capacity to develop has actually dissipated. That system has dissipated. So at this moment, there are zero, thankfully, zero to report on in the Atlantic Basin. In the Pacific, there's one, Dora, but that poses no threat to us. The temperatures along the coast, a maximum of 88 degrees Fahrenheit, a minimum of 81, inland 93 degrees and a low of 75, and in the hills, a cool 81 degrees and a low of 67 degrees Fahrenheit. The outlook for Thursday and Thursday night is for generally fair weather, with only isolated showers, except for a few more over the south on Thursday night. The tides, there was a low tide this morning, just some minutes ago, 4 minutes to 7. Then there's a high tide at a minute before 1 this afternoon, followed by a second low tide at 4 minutes after 8, and the second high tide tomorrow morning at 18 minutes after 2. The sun sets today at 6:31, and the sun rises tomorrow at 5:21. And the moon rises today at 4 minutes before 10, and the moon sets today at 10:42 p.m. That's tonight. We want to thank Ronald Gordon for this information, and those other persons working at the Met Service. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Buenos días, compañeros. Un gran gusto saludarles hoy por la mañana. Son las 7:09 minutos, por decir. Vamos a ver este bendito celular. 7:10 minutos. Este es el reporte del tiempo para hoy, miércoles. Ya estamos miércoles y estamos a 3 días de terminar el mes. 2 días, 29 y 30. El viernes terminamos el mes. Y el sábado empezamos la segunda mitad del año. Y menciono esto porque el tiempo vuela, no espera a nadie enteramente. El pronóstico para hoy, con condiciones relativamente húmedas, continúan sobre nuestro país para las siguientes 12 o 24 horas. Y esto entonces es seguido por una disminución de humedad. Es más, tenemos posibilidad de tener lluvias durante el curso del día, y ya luego entonces por la noche esto va a ir disminuyendo. Las siguientes 24 horas, soleado con algunos periodos de nubosidad hoy, parcialmente nublado por la noche. Si es que tenemos algunos chubascos o tormentas, serán aisladas y van a ocurrir sobre las áreas costeras hoy por la mañana, entonces disminuyendo por la tarde, entonces redesarrollándose sobre el sur hoy por la noche. Los vientos del este de 10 a 20 nudos, el estado del mar agitado a moderado, temperaturas por la costa 88 como una máxima y 81 como una mínima, y en el interior 93 y 75 como una mínima, y por las colinas, 81 grados y luego una mínima de 67 grados. Se espera que para mañana jueves y mañana jueves por la noche tengamos generalmente buen tiempo, con chubascos aislados, excepto en el sur, donde se podría ver aún un poquito más de lo que nosotros vemos. A este punto les quiero decir que no hay ningún sistema de baja presión, ningún ciclón, ninguna tormenta, ningún huracán en el Caribe. Y puedo decir que hasta quizás ni en el Atlántico, aunque pues cuando está tan lejos, pues generalmente no hacemos referencia en ello porque no se sabe cómo va a ir. Pero a este momento, gracias a Dios, no tenemos ninguna tormenta, ninguna amenaza. Ojalá y quede así. Pero todavía estamos a principios de la temporada de huracanes. Tan pronto entramos de junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre. vamos a entrar en el segundo mes, así que nos falta 5 meses de actividad. No se sabe qué puede suceder. Si es que continuamos con estos calores y el calor y en los mares la temperatura en el mar continúa aumentando en calor, entonces eso presenta una situación súper favorable para la formación de huracanes y tormentas. Así que ojalá y no tengamos tanto calor y que llueva para poder disminuir este calor. Y pues por lo general, eso es lo que preferimos. Bueno, compañeros, las mareas, perdón. Una baja sucedió hace poquito tiempo, 4 minutos antes de las 7. Tendremos una marea alta hoy a la 1 menos 1 minuto, otra marea baja a las 8 con 4 minutos y otra marea alta mañana, a las 2 de la madrugada con 18 minutos. El sol se oculta hoy a las 6:31, el sol sale mañana a las 5:21 y la luna sale hoy a las 10 menos 4 minutos y se oculta a las 10:42 hoy por la noche. Vamos a dar las gracias a Ronald Gordon por esta información y también a los otros compañeros trabajando en el National Met Service, porque esa gente se ha despertado y se ha reportado su trabajo mucho antes que la gran mayoría de nosotros. Así que hay que reconocer sus esfuerzos. Ya este reporte se compiló desde antes de las 6 y lo pusieron entonces en su sitio web para poder permitir que personas como nosotros lo podamos compartir con ustedes. Compañeros, le agradezco sus esfuerzos y a este punto también quiero agradecer a nuestros patrocinadores, al señor honorable Gaspar Vega, al señor German Vega, al señor Eduardo Vega, al señor Derek Gillett, al señor Chendo Urbina de A&Rs. También quiero reconocer el patrocinio de la Immaculada Credit Union, Aqua Life Water, Belize Tourist Board, Government of Belize Information Service y otras agencias que nos patrocinan con sus anuncios. Si es que usted quiere algún día anunciar en esta estación de televisión, es fácil y no es caro, créame. Así que les doy la bienvenida a anunciar con nosotros. A este punto vamos a tomar una pausa cuando son las 7:15. Se supone que hoy tendremos a la doctora Denis Ayala Torres, así que la estaremos esperando. Si alguien tiene contacto, por favor, pasarle un mensajito a la doctora. Te estamos esperando. Bueno, hasta luego. Tan pronto estos anuncios estaremos de vuelta con ustedes.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillett's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Hello friends, the only place you'll get value for your money is at Rapidito Loans. At Rapidito Loans, you can shop for jewelry by carat, stoner style. A genuine jewelry from us makes the perfect gift for that special someone or a treat for you. Come and check our widest assortments of quality and affordable gold jewelry. And for all those last-minute urgent needs and unexpected bills, you don't have to worry no more. Rapidito Loans is the only quick and reliable solution for all those emergency needs. We provide more and better loans for your gold jewelry. So remember friends, great discount on all gold jewelry. So come in and visit us at Orange Walk Town, number 4 Belize Corozal Road. Rapidito Loans, your number one money lending and jewelry center.
Buster. They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things, things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos, compañeros. Son las 7:21. Aquí estamos con ustedes y quiero darle la bienvenida. I want to welcome Checky to the show. Good morning, Checky. ¿Cómo estás? How are you doing?
I'm fine. You know, it's good to know that we're here. And you know what, Emmanuel? It gives us a great privilege to reach into the homes of the viewers, you know, every
Yes,
day, you know.
Through the miracle of technology.
That's right. But
You know, it's incredible how that happens.
yeah, I want to say good morning to all over the country. But like you say, the miracle of technology, Emmanuel. But this technology is very powerful and strong. But I always say, a lot of people use it for the wrong reasons, man.
Why do you say that?
Because-
Talk to me.
You know, like when it come out, this technology is not only what we're doing here, but when it comes to this technology through the phones and the tablets and the Facebook thing and so, they got people where they quarrel, where they fight, where they cuss out one another, where they get in that bit, like, you know, like, and story we used to hear all over the place, you know, and students, they use it for a lot of things they're not supposed to use it for, and they got all that information right there.
You know,
No.
and you said a mouthful with that, because I think that parents need to become much more involved in the technological aspect of their children's lives, especially if they are below a certain age. I mean, if you're done the 18, 19, you could do what you want. Now you buy a telephone or possibly, and you have internet and you can watch what you want. But you're for 12 and 13 and daddy gave you a telephone to call in case you have something emergency at the school. But then the kid has been told by the friends, Katina, this page you want to see one lot of naked people and this and the other and so forth. And that is where, or you go into chatting with people who
Predators.
Thank you very much.
And they make things look nice.
Come over by my house and I will give you this and I will give you that, and we can watch TV and then after that you go home. And that happens for so many days, and after that,
boom.
The little getting closer together, the little holding of your hands, and then the crawling of your hands up your legs, and that is the or they take pictures. And this is a problem that needs to be addressed. We don't hear people talk openly about it, and you might say, that's not happening here in Orange Walk.
What?
Believe me, it is happening here in Orange Walk. Believe me. And especially the scene with young girls and young boys, because that's what they are, young girls and young boys. You can't say young men and women. Young girls and young boys being given telephones and tablets, and they making indiscriminate use of it. In other words, they go into all of these pages, or maybe even at home.
Yeah.
They have a computer and ¿Dónde está Juanito? ¿Está arriba haciendo su homework?
Déjalo.
Déjalo, no lo molestes. Está en el internet haciendo research. Internet haciendo research para saberlo. Está en otra página chateando esto y el otro. Sí, esto sucede. No digo con todos, but it happens a lot.
Yeah, you remember them have some televisions who used to come out in Manuel that you could black out some channels, right?
You still do.
They could black out some of the channels by television because you know the one that show the explicit things and so. But I wonder, I don't know if you could do that when it comes to the internet.
Of course you can.
You can?
You can. You have the privacy tab that tells you show explicit, show medium, show this, show low, so it automatically blocks off all of these, not blocks, but doesn't show these in their searches, doesn't show these things. And
so a guardian could go up on a kid tablet and they could.
Of course they can.
I never knew that could happen, man.
Of course they can.
¿Y cómo se explica eso?
Pues yo creo que los papás ya deben de saber eso.
Some
Que
people don't know, no
simplemente
saben.
entras pues yo no voy a tomar tiempo, yo no soy experto en esto, pero a los papás les pido que si ustedes piensan, y aunque no pensaran que lo está sucediendo, pregunten a ciertas personas que les pueda ayudar a cambiar los settings en sus sistemas para no permitir este tipo de páginas aparecer en sus computadoras de sus hijos. ¿Ok? Ustedes entonces tienen la responsabilidad sobre todo de decir, hijo, hija, estas páginas no son para ti. ¿Ok? Ya cuando crezcas grande, eso es tu decisión si tú quieres entrar. Pero mientras que vivas bajo mi techo, y mientras yo te esté manteniendo, y mientras yo te esté pagando los bills, tú vas a ser como yo te digo.
Yep. And then,
Yes?
Yes. But I never knew you could black it out. Jim, that is something very good to know. You see, what happened is, like we always say, Emmanuel, strangers will always be strangers. They'll never be your friend. They'll never like you. They'll never want to do something good for you. But some of the people and say, they got some people put up some profile picture and on there, you know. And then they show a lot of sweet thing, a lot of nice thing. And when you look, when you
And that
read,
is the reason why police have to always be vigilant about these kind of scenarios.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So one time this person put up the nice pictures and so, and they say, yeah, this and that and this good. And then like you said, come visit me, man. Come to my house and we play a game, we got Nintendo. Because that person chat with you. And that person figure out, okay, you like this. You like, okay, this is what you like. So I want to show you some of this, but maybe just get a picture for the internet. Show, say, all of them I got at my house. Come through, or then I will even go as far as buy some and say, come on, come make we play one, leave it. Will not take long. After that, it start. And then you look, they have a missing person.
Right? Or somebody who has already been sexually violated and then is embarrassed to talk about it because if he's guilty, that he or she went to this person's home and that he might always tell them, no bias, but because of your curiosity or because of, well, whatever circumstance.
Maybe don't trap.
Yes, right.
You know?
Maybe the person loaned the young girl or the young boy money, and that was pay time.
Yep.
Or te voy a llamar a te lo voy a decir a tu papá, or sometimes they're even blackmailed in these kind of situations. For X amount of reasons, these things happen. So parents, be very vigilant.
Yeah.
Be very vigilant when it comes to this. Don't take this lightly. No, mi hija no lo va a hacer. Mi hija, ella es buena, ella es estudiosa, ella no entra en esas páginas cochinadas. No, ella no va a entrar. Quédate ahí.
Maybe, by the way you know them, probably they don't want to do it, but they have influences. People start to push them.
That's I alluded to that example that people say, entra en esta página, vas a ver esto, vas a ver el otro. And that's a decision you have to make. But as kids, per se, you're not an adult, you know?
Yeah.
You have not had the benefit of experience where, you know, but, it generally happens that your influence, sometimes you're pressed into making that kind of decision. And as a kid, you just go ahead and open it, and you go there and like, you know, and curiosity gets the best of you.
Yeah, and the kids, they get traumatized, you know, one of the things that, because I remember somebody asked me one time if I know a certain person. It was a young lady asked me if I know a certain person. I tell her, yes, why? He said, because he's my good friend. He said he'll carry me to Cancun when I get and I never really tell her exactly who that the person, but I tell her, you know what? You better stop that conversation with that person. 2 days afterwards, the person come on the news. The person come on the news that he, I think he got some kind of thing with kidnapping with kids, with young girls. Not kidnapping because the girl then go with her and do whatever they agree for do, no? And then when I show the person, you see this page also, watch on this picture you saw. This picture we got different from the picture we got there. But see the name and the information, everything that the same person there. You never know, no sabia. But things look bright and beautiful, lot of pretty picture. And carry a Cancun, you know.
And carry out this place and carry out to the other place and so forth. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking here the real thing. This is happening, and if you've had any experiences, you know, and if there's anything that you'd like to advise other parents, please give us a text, send us a call, send us a text, or call us, and so that we can have the benefit of your experience.
Yeah.
No names required, just very simply saying this and this and this.
Yeah.
But it's a situation that, it's rampant. Well, I wouldn't say want to frighten and tell you that it's happening, you know.
Or just go take your device for your picnic. Be vigilant.
Very vigilant with your kids and the technology aspect of because now on the telephone you can catch internet, you can chat, you can do anything that you want. Anywhere you are, you know.
So if one of your kids, they have one tablet or a phone that has the capability of the internet, right now with $2, you could buy one lot of data. So ya se va a la escuela pero no tiene internet en su phone. Pero te pide $5. Ya se with $5 or $2, you have to pay something at school.
And then with that same $2, you get internet capacity.
Buy internet and do what you need for do.
Exactly.
You understand? So these things are very, very crucial. But like I said, the technology is good, but a lot of people use it for the wrong thing. A lot of people get in at things that they don't know that is wrong when they follow up on it. I don't think the internet and all these great technology was created for them bad things, but people always find one way in and one way out. You know, so make we try be vigilant as what Emmanuel say, and make we look for the kids and yourself as well, man. Yourself as well. If you chat with somebody that you don't know this person and everything sounds bright and beautiful, I live that states and I live here and I got that person could be in the house, next house right beside you and you don't know. But they show a states picture, a lot of things. They show a big time ride.
Justo la verdad. Yo creo que si simplemente empezáramos a poner atención a este tipo de cosas, evitaríamos muchos problemas hoy en día. Porque muchas veces yo creo que como papás, como adultos, adultos, somos muy dejados al respeto y somos muchas veces muy irresponsables con lo que se trata de nuestras responsabilidades para nuestros hijos. Así que, ponerle más atención a lo que tus hijos están haciendo. Y aquí regreso a la discusión acerca de, le compras una computadora a tus hijos, le consigues internet porque tú pones en buen pensamiento de que es necesario para tus hijos que tengan una computadora, tengan internet, porque ahí con eso pueden hacer sus tareas, pueden hacer esto, pueden hacer el otro.
Because we are not saying that the internet is not good. Hello, good morning. Sugar City Morning Show.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you today?
We're doing good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, well, we'd like to apologize for what happened yesterday, but we had power outage in and out and out and in, so we couldn't complete your yesterday. But how is San Pedro this morning?
Well, this morning it's a bit breezy.
Okay.
It's a bit breezy, cool this morning. It's a very cool morning here in San Pedro.
Time for your Bermuda, boy. Let's go on the beach. You're going to cha-cha-cha? All right, Delvin, go ahead and share your point.
Yes, so I want to complete the one that I started yesterday.
Okay, you can do it from the top, right?
From the beginning, yes, sir.
Sorry.
All right. Truth be told, if you have not God, you have not love. To define love is to pick a mystery, tell tales of Romeo and Juliet, chronicles that went down in history. Yet she killed herself at the cost of love, brought pain to her beloved divine. But love is patient, love embraces, love is kind. Love builds you, not breaks you. Love endureth forever in heart, spirit, and mind. Love is not selfish, it does not provoke. It does not stifle, it does not choke. Love makes sacrifices and thinks other than only about oneself. Love makes way for growth. It is not like a trophy placed on a shelf. Love is long-suffering. With a joyful heart it pursues. It is not easily shaken or seasonal like the cold and the flu. Love shines a light amidst the darkness. Jesus paid a price, an act of love for the likes of you and me. For an act of love, selfless love, God gave His only Son, crucified on a tree. Not upon request, but because He saw the madness. And beneath all the shades of gray, we may carry on. And beneath all the shades of gray, we may carry on earth, be done the Father's will. For if you have not God, you have not love, for God is love still.
Thank you very much. I like one word in particular that you used, selfless. And I think that this best characterizes the love that we should have. Many times you say, oh, I love you, and I love you, and I this and the other. And maybe it's not love that you feel, because love is selfless. In other words, you don't think about yourself when you're giving. When you are, and a lot of people like to use one word definitions for love. You can't. But one that comes very close is a selfless attitude. In other words, you give of yourself, but it'll take a while to talk about that. And I want to thank you for this contribution.
Thank you too.
I do. I know, and my mother would say, the perfect love is God's love.
It's God's love. But I have come to realize, and even being a young person, love is not necessarily what you feel, but what you do.
Exactly.
Love is an action. So if we go by what we feel, our feelings change. There are times we are angry. There are times we are happy. So if love would be based on how we feel, then we keep falling out of love as what keeps happening, But love is an action. You have to show that person that you love them by the things that you do,
Exactly. So, me dices que me quieres, pero no lo demuestras. Demuéstramelo.
So that's not love.
Thank you. Cada vez me estás tirando cosas en cara. Cada vez me estás tratando de hacer de menos. Cada vez me insultas. Cada vez me dices esto. Eso no es amor.
Eso no es amor, no.
Gracias.
That's something else.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so thank you.
Okay, thank you too, David.
Have a good day.
You
Bye.
too now.
Yeah, Emmanuel. So I just want to make them people know that you remember, the days back, we used to have to go to the library, like try to get information out of the books. They got certain people who couldn't afford forgot the collection of the encyclopedias. They got certain people who couldn't see the Guinness Book of Records. Now, most of these information are available on the internet. So they don't really have to go all the way, go research and do all the things, but these are the good things that are there. But they say good things come with bad things as well, but bad things come if you make it bad, right?
Yes, that's true. And I like I said, what would seem to be initially a very innocuous situation, harmless situation, le compré mi computadora a mi hija, ahora ya lo tiene en su casa, no tiene que ir al library, no tiene que ir a prestarle al vecino, porque eso no me gustaba, que el vecino le está diciendo cosas y diriri. Ahora, hasta ya, me fajé, ya lo conseguí, internet para mis hijos, ahora lo tienen todo. Está muy bien, te felicito, yo creo que es comendable lo que has hecho, comendable. Simplemente te pido que le pongas atención a la situación, porque con el internet se te abre no solo una puerta, pero miles de puertas, con miles de oportunidades, con todo lo que las oportunidades que se le presenta al individuo, con tantas cosas que hacer, y del cual ha tenido una curiosidad a saber más acerca de ello, de ver ciertas cosas. Así que claro, está muy bien si lo ve y dice, ¿sabes qué? Ya no quiero ver esto, pero el problema es cuando te aferras a ello. El problema es cuando te quedas ahí y ya entonces ya vuelve parte de tu vida.
Because there are some cases when you open one site, they got a leap pitching go to jump on the side and say if you click on this you could win $10 or $100 or $1,000 or $1 million. Then they start to lead you when you look, lead you right the way you want.
Aparte del hecho que por lo general también viene tu hijo o tu hija te dice, mami, es que ya no funciona la cosa esa. ¿Y qué pasa? Yo no sé, simplemente dice que entró un virus. Esos sitios web por lo general tienen virus.
Laptop.
Tienen virus. Y no solo estoy hablando de un virus ahí que no haga daño, pero te presentan una situación que entra aquí y vas a ver esto. Y luego entonces tú, en tu afán de verlo, entras y haces double click y resulta que no lo es. ¡bam!, te entra un virus, ¡bam!, no están protegidos, no están secure esos sitios web, y entonces estás vulnerable tan de repente.
Yep.
Así que,
Reparación.
así que mucho cuidado, por favor, vigilen a sus hijos. Ese es el mensaje más grande de ese segmento que estamos haciendo. Mucha vigilancia, porque los niños, especialmente, me imagino que la escuela, aunque ya terminó, por decir, las clases, siempre se tienen que reportar, ¿no? ¿No es así? Para hacer cierto trabajito, pero están a este punto cuando no saben qué hacer, van a estar más al tiempo en su teléfono, en su computadora. Busca algo que hagan en vez de estar todo el día en su computadora.
Yeah, because when the internet used to so popular, when I used to go to like some of the internet cafe, go do print and so, they got students that they do homework. But you know what their homework? Facebook. And they write this on the magazine $3 for pay. I want to look, they call later, say, es que no había space, tenía que esperar. Because never have space and I had to para Facebook, you know.
Y el pobre papá y la mamá, sí, hijo, sí, tuviste que esperar, por eso tampoco te voy a conseguir el tuyo.
Yeah, y me debo $3 porque I couldn't find what I look for.
Toma $5 para que te compres una Coca-Cola y uno para tu amiga también.
Yeah, but this is not a joke. This is not a joke. This is very serious thing.
Compañeros, no estamos haciendo, we're not making fun of it. We're very simply being real. Very simply being real. Por favor, mucha vigilancia cuando se trata de, ya como si tienes 18, 19, y como diría mi mamá, ya eres burro. Sí, ya estás grande. ¿Ok? Ya se supone que tienes la capacidad de pensar, y si tú lo haces, pues ahí that's your business. Eso es tu error, pero tú tienes la capacidad de pensar bien ya.
Yeah, Walid.
Eso se supone.
Walid, they tell me what incident happened. She and his daughter, he tell his daughter, he got a daughter room and tell her that, you know, and they make tea. That's supper that evening, but they make tea are soon ready. You know what his daughter tell her? Okay, ma, you text me when you got it ready on the table.
You text me?
And the lady said, right in the same house, you know, in my house. And she there in her room, and I tell her that, you know, almost time for make you go and drink tea, so make you cut off that. He say, you text me when you got it on the table ready. In the house, you know, pa.
Well, that me left hungry.
You remember I text her?
That me left hungry if you want your condom.
But I just hope that people understand what we're trying to share, because it's not like we're saying to take it away from your kids or not have them use the internet.
And then on the other end, sorry to butt in, but on the other end, you have the advertisements on the television saying, stay connected.
Yeah.
Done said. I have my own thoughts about that whole thing, but just be vigilant. That's all I'm saying.
14 away from it, pa.
Yes.
We'll take a commercial break, and if the good Lord so will, we will be back.
We'll be right back with you.
Freshly extracted local honey, perfect for today's dessert. And these locally produced onions, they are just the right size for my popular onion rings and hamburgers. And these cuts of sheep lamb, also grown locally, are just perfect for my succulent barbecue. When I think about my family's health, I buy local products first. After all, they are fresh and healthier. And if you do the same, you're shaping a brighter future for your community, your family, and yourself, as local spending circles back to you. Remember, when you buy local products, you are building a better Belize. This message is proudly sponsored by the Food and Agriculture Organization, European Union, Ministry of Agriculture, and Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
This hoes got Wi-Fi or what? Buy you to worry about Wi-Fi, we come for party.
You only live once. You've got to live in the moment and make the most of each time, because once it's gone forever. That's why I love my Digicel 4G LTE mobile data.
Hey, you know the Wi-Fi password?
I am always connected. I can share my memories with everyone. They always know what's happening.
You know who hosts this? You got a Wi-Fi?
Not have to be like Bali here and they try thief Wi-Fi. With Digicel 4G LTE, you can share whatever you want, whenever you want. You never have to wait for Wi-Fi.
The bigger, better network. Digicel.
What? Finally I get Wi-Fi.
Greetings, esteemed members, owners of La Immaculata Credit Union Limited. It gives us great pleasure to announce that LICU will be holding its consolidated 67th and 68th Annual General Meeting on Saturday, July 22nd, 2017 at the Muffles High School Auditorium located on San Andres Street in Orange Walk Town. We cordially invite all members owners of LICU to join us as we share our financials, developments, and endeavors, including the declaration of dividends for both the fiscal years 2015-2016 and 2016-2017. As always, your presence and active participation at this very important first ever consolidated session is of essence, for your valuable input and awareness are necessary as we continue moving forward to safeguard your interests and hard-earned investments for the sustainable growth of our credit union. We strongly encourage you to be on time to have the opportunity to win exciting punctuality and attendance prizes. Kindly bring along your passbooks. Snacks and refreshments will be served at the end of the business sessions. Once again, copies of the minutes of our 66th AGM are being made available at both our Orange Walk and Belmopan offices in order to allow you the time to review before the meeting. We thank you for your kind patience in allowing us the time to finalize our processes for this highly anticipated meeting. Looking forward to seeing you there. La Immaculata Credit Union Limited, your road to financial prosperity.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get bopped.
If anyone present should know of any just cause why these persons should not be joined in holy matrimony, let him now declare it.
Nobody nothing know, say me and you a touch. Nobody nothing know, say you a give it up. Nobody nothing know, say you come over me yard. Baby, you know me love you bad. Nobody nothing know, say me and you a touch. Nobody nothing know, say you a give it up.
Are you positive you are negative? Get tested. Know your status. Free testing is available at Ministry of Health clinics and BFLA centers nationwide.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macal River. Sample a kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Tienes 8 cilindros. Eres adrenalina disfrazada de aleación de aluminio a 8000 revoluciones por minuto.
Así como así. ¿Será el cigüeñal?
Una limpieza de inyectores y un cambio de aceite. Vas a correr con libertad, campeón.
Los que entendemos al motor como si tuviera voz, hablamos máquina. Roche France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Ahora distribuido por German Vega & Sons. Búsquelo en su tienda favorita.
Golton Highway between Belize City and the Philip Golton International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section A of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and PGIA is nearing completion at an investment of $13.6 million. Works include construction of retaining walls to prevent erosion, widening of the road cross-section to include paved road shoulders, pavement restoration and resurfacing. The project also includes installation of LED road lighting and safety features such as signs, reflectors, road marking, and improved visibility through the clearing of the road reserve. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros. En el primer segmento estuvimos hablando acerca de el uso correcto y de la tecnología hoy en día en lo que se refiere nuestros niños utilizando el internet en sus habitaciones. Se supone que lo utilizan para hacer sus tareas y muchas otras cosas. Y aquí estamos hablando de que por ser niños están llenos de curiosidad y quieren experimentar, quieren ver cosas que jamás nunca han visto o han escuchado y que están vulnerables a ese momento. A esas personas ahí fuera que van a tomar ventaja de su situación. El mensaje más fuerte es, por favor, estar al tanto, estar al pendiente de este tipo de situación. Por favor, siempre estar vigilando a sus hijos cuando están en el internet. Si tienes capacidad de bloquear ciertos sitios, hazlo. Okay?
All right, we have a text here. See, I don't agree too much with what you guys said. That when you are 18, you can do whatever you want. Hence the reason why a lot of young people go missing and later dead, because of the, like as the caller said, love is everlasting, and your children are always that your children, they are always your children, and parents' advice must be there for them always, because once on this earth you are vulnerable of being tempted through internet or even personally, no matter the age of status.
Well, I agree with that, but at the end of the day, you try to tell one 18 or 19-year-old no go into the site, and you tell you brave and brazenly, and tell you, I thought I need to pay for my internet and they phone that for me. What do you do with that situation?
Yeah, you could tell me.
That's very simply advice. My point is, advice, you could try advise a 50-year-old man. That's what you can do. But when it comes to children under the age of 18 who live in your house, you can actually tell them, not only advise them, but tell them what to do.
You are the one that has control over them. But talking about over 18, and not even like 18, 19, at any age, no get hooked up with somebody that you don't know, and you just meet them on the internet and say, come to San Pedro because I wait for you, or come meet me by Petville, or come meet me by Tara area. You never get to know that person yet. Like they have this site that the US, Emmanuel, that is called Craigslist, where they advertise things for sale, no? People just put up whatever they have and they want to sell it. But then in the past, they find out that one lot of them was pranks. You know, and then
oh really?
I remember in Los Angeles, a gentleman went with his son to buy a cell phone about 5 o'clock in the evening, and he got, I think they want to sell the phone for like $300. It was one of the top end phone. The phone them just come out. I went there, man go to buy the phone. Well, assumption is that if you come buy, you got money. And what they do? Then go right there to the car. They shoot the man, they take away money, dead right front of his son. So Craigslist sent out, and Los Angeles Police Department send out a warning for people. If you want to buy something off a Craigslist or any sites that are selling, you don't know there are people don't know you. So arrange a public spot where you can meet. Maybe at a gas station, maybe at a Walmart, at a McDonald's, any place that is public. And you try to meet in a public place. Not to go to them people's house because you don't know them people and them people don't know you. It's just like when you use the internet. You to chat with somebody and the first time you to get to understand this person and this person will feed you with information. I might send some nice pictures. I say, I'm gone a certain place, you know, but then you show the picture and a person must say, I ain't gone in that place yet. Maybe the picture alone fake and alone false thing that they send. When you get to find out that you go meet this person in a different environment.
True. So the important thing that this company did was arrange a meeting at a public place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I understand, fellow friends, and I understand perfectly the situation that yes, even if you're 18, your responsibility is to counsel them. And even above 18, your responsibility is to counsel them. The point is, will they listen? The point is, do they have to listen to you? They will claim, I done big, I know what I have to do, and I pay my own bills, and you can't tell me what to do. Totally different situation is when you have a 14-year-old who depends on you, feeding them, clothing them, putting a roof over their heads.
Sole provider.
Sole providers, buying their internet, buying their computers and everything. Then it is believed that you have the right to tell them that. And I agree with that. Personally, that's the way I agree. I'm not talking about any infractions on human rights or anything. You must beat them and make them feel guilty that you're doing this, but very simply be vigilant. You have a right to do that. Me used to say, mientras que vivas bajo de este techo y yo te esté manteniendo, yo te esté dando tus frijolitos y tu arroz y todo, tú vas a hacer lo que yo te diga.
Even if
Is that what you were told?
Yeah, even if you're 18 or 19 and you're still there under this roof, then you're supposed to abide. If you want to be man or woman, then get out.
Then get out, right.
Yeah.
That's my point. Yes, even if you're 18 or 19, as long, my mother used to say, esta es mi casa.
Yeah.
Tú quieres vivir aquí, tú respeta mi casa. ¿Okay?
Es hombre afuera, pero
eso no quiere decir de que no puedo comprar mi teléfono y comprar mi internet. Y no quiere decir de que mi mamá tiene el derecho de ir a checar mi internet. No, ya no lo tiene, porque ya soy hombre y eso es mi privacidad. Esa es mi decisión. ¿Ya me entiendes?
Yeah.
me puede aconsejar,
Right.
pero no me puede dictar. O no me debe dictar.
But that is something different from if you go to your house and you have turned up a stereo all out and they play loud music, then it's different. Can I go tell you, cut it off. Lower the volume, cut it off. You understand? Then they have some of them people, when they go up on a trip, Emmanuel, so they take one picture. I just wake up, bap, bap, bap. And take one picture, I was ready for go now, bap. I just passed San Jose, bap, bap, bap. With the past shoe was all right now, bap, bap, bap. I did a border, we're going across the border, take some picture, Facebook, and say, I did a Sam's, I did a certain place when they come back. See, we did a border, but they head back home now. You know, right, so people could track you down.
Exactly.
Right, people could track you down, okay, are you there? Okay, so I figure certain time you have come over back, this and that. So me and you got a good conversation, we have continuous conversation, so by the time you reach your say, ma, I have to go to somebody house go pick up and leave homework, or I need to go to computer shop because this phone not bring in what I need to bring in. The person don't know you're gonna come back and invite you to come out. And you find some kind of excuse to tell your mom or papa that you to come back right now. And then maybe you don't come back. You know, see like what happened is with this young man there in this village in the Kayo district. That never had nothing like internet and so. But then this person may disappear. Then look for this person, try find this person, they bond tie and they do a lot of things. Then they find a person 2 days ago and they find him dead. This one said, but education is not given by force or putting it to the person, but rather education is given through love. And if you educate your children with the love of God, they can be over 18 and even bigger than you, and sure they will listen and in the future put it to practice, because if you force them not to do it, they will find a way to do it.
Tell me something new. We all did it. No bias ahí, and we still got it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's something very tough where guardians need for get into and try to see how they can work with it. But I don't know if that's something we can control, pa. Technology is here. All the best.
Yes.
You know?
How many times no bias bajo de Tambram Tree te ahí hay chamacos malos, ahí te van a golpear, ahí te van a pelear, esto, el otro, no vayas por el río, esto, el otro. Yeah. Pero ahí nos metemos. Entonces, ¿qué va a hacer el padre, el pariente? ¿Qué hace? Te castiga. ¿Ok?
Yeah,
pero se espera de que tú, se espera de que tú escuches a sus papás y que tú sigas sus...
He was found, but he was found dead.
With a shot through his head.
Yeah.
24-year-old Marky Mendes. I wonder what going on. The cattle I don't know. I would believe that it seems to me that it's a very quiet, small.
Yes, man, a small. Then they're the kind of village, man, where everybody knows somebody,
exactly.
And almost everybody their family.
Exactly.
You know, the kind
so
of place.
We're gonna.
Bye. I don't know, you don't know, and the person will know, done dead.
But there must be somebody who knows.
There must be somebody who knows. Cause something like that, I don't think it could be one person involved. Because they say me there some distance from him, from your house, no?
Apparently, yes. Apparently, he was found along. He says that they. Well, let me just quickly tell you that they found him, revealed that Mendes had been shot to the head. Well, it doesn't really say. Yes, Mendes' body was found a couple of days ago in a creek about, about a 45 minutes walk beyond the Old Warri Head Bridge.
45 minutes?
Walk.
Okay.
Which may be 2-3 miles.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
His body was stuck on a large tree branch that had collapsed in the creek. Mendes' father was with the search team when they found his son. So apparently he was being carried away by the river, and then his body became stuck on a tree limb, on a branch of a tree that was across the river.
So probably when they flow down the river or something.
Well, that's exactly, and he got stuck on the limb, and that's how they
found him.
Well, the father said that he identified the tattoos on him, so on his black tennis. So the point is, they're very glad that they found him. Not glad, may that be the word, but
please.
But the thing is that because they have some closure, they finally found out that it makes no sense continuing looking, and it gives you closure.
Yeah, for that part, for them the search is over for that
right,
part.
Right, but at the same time, they're still left with the big question, what going on? You know what I mean? Who killed him? What going on?
But like you said, at Tea Kettle, they're a very small village, a very peaceful village, and everybody know everybody there. So people must know the ones where they go around to get trouble, and the ones where this person used to hang out with, and things like that, you know. But it's a sad situation, Emmanuel, because remember just last week, the little girl from Bullet Tree, I believe it was from Bullet Tree, in the Cayo district.
That's right.
It was found by waterside as well, you know.
Right.
And then they stab up a boyfriend too.
Right, exactly. So, ¿a dónde vamos, compañeros? ¿A dónde vamos? ¿A dónde vamos con este tipo de violencia? ¿A dónde vamos con que cada día se reportan personas matadas, literalmente? Murdered, literally murdered.
Yeah, the next young man, I'm going to visit a friend too. Remember when he reached the shot him dead too?
What will it continue? Will the pattern continue? What is causing this? Is this indiscriminate use of weapons? Are we being influenced by any particular factor? Is it because of drugs? Is it because of alcohol? Is it because of the music that we hear? Is it because of the social media? Is it because of the movies we watch? Is it because of the influence? Is it because of the lack of principles at home? Is it because, what is it?
Is it because of a beef?
Right.
Or you pass me and you show me a finger in a kind of way, or you buck on me and I never like that.
But people, even because you brush upon them, they want to beat you?
Yeah.
So what is it?
Or is it because of gang activity?
At one time, I used to say, sorry, Papa, I never mean to do it. But no, they want to hit you.
Yes, that's true. We're up with you. What they go on with you?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
what's going on?
But then you see, Manuel,
what happened to decency?
Usually, I think that some of these persons who are involved with these crimes, they see how the cases they play out, how people walk out free, man.
Why you just said a mouthful?
That lie then.
That you said a mouthful. That don't no lie.
All right, so that don't really mean nothing, man. I not going to jail, but if you the hear and they hang people they go to jail for life and then they come out. You think them people not smart enough for think twice before they do that? Cause usually they find the person, you know. Usually they find the mouth. You understand?
And so they're watching it and saying, I could do this yet.
Yeah, correct.
We can knock out and we get
way.
You know?
Yeah.
And we get way. It's possible. But then
listen there, back preliminaries, you get one lead time for go back, then you look, you get one bail through the Supreme Court. After that, you go back to the court back, and then you say they don't have enough evidence because this person with this and this person with that, and when you look, the person got clear. Sometimes they convicted and then they appeal. After so much years, you look, they come out. You understand?
And so they're watching it and saying, I could do this yet.
Yeah, correct.
We can knock out and we get
way.
You know?
Yeah.
And we get way. It's possible. But then that still tells me that there is a problem before that. That it tells me that it doesn't tell me that why you went and you damaged or hurt or killed that person, because there must be something that motivated you to do that. The second part about the justice system is only justification.
Yeah, but it's that there is nothing too big to make you decide to kill somebody.
I'm sorry?
There is nothing so big that you could decide to kill somebody. Nothing at all. But they do it. But they do it. You not give them people, whenever you give them people life, you not even give your own self breath. So none of you supposed to take it away from nobody, or none of you supposed to take it away from yourself, neither if you commit suicide.
I'll be honest with you. That's why I don't particularly like certain things. And I'm just reading a message. This is about our guest that is supposed to be coming, and has just been contacted. I apologize for that. Now, what were we talking about?
When you talk about that, this motive of the killing.
Yes, it would indicate that you are already that you have already decided to kill that person, but you think about the judicial system as some sort of justification for doing it. But there must be some sort of lack of principle, some sort of motivation to do the murder in the first place. Maybe that fits in there, maybe, but I don't know.
You see what happens is, you see like when celebration start, pa? When they hear the celebration don't start the Orange Walk, then the celebration continue at Corozal, then it continue at Belize. One time something big they happen, one time they got one big promotion after some kind of company brings something and it happen, or they got a big time dance and this and that, then people say, what we want at here too? So when they hear the killing they happen here, the killing they happen there, then it start to spread all over. Something that not supposed to happen, man. Watch for this thing with this truth, where Miss Finnegan and Chester all and they try work. It seems like it worked to a certain extent, because not every day you hear falling when they come to the city. People are falling, young people get shot, this one gets shot, they rob this one, they had a gang thing. So it worked to a certain extent. But then when we look at that things are spreading out into the districts, because we had all of the thing in Corozal, we had this one with this elder person in Agats Pine Ridge last week. No,
they have found the person? No, they're looking for the person.
Yeah,
they know who the person is.
Yeah, they look for the person. But see, so all of them things that would happen, and now when you hear now that it happened like 2 weeks straight, that in the Cayo area, man. And then this lady will stop up this person, that Griga as well. You might get a few there fight and so, but I don't know, sometimes people can't control their temper. So when I say, well, normal, right? Yeah, man, make we go deal with him, by. Yeah, he cause too much trouble for we. Yeah, Mariana.
I'm waiting to get that.
All right. Okay, so why there are things that happen or how they are stopped, like I mentioned earlier, Emmanuel, just know that the city, it look like the true thing when they got a city, it worked to a certain extent. Because we know here every day that city by somebody fall, this one happened, that one happened. It look like when it happened that between you and me or between me and you. They're not just random.
Can it be that some of the criminal element has moved away from Belize City and gone out the street?
But I don't think they might move out of the city.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. But you mentioned something very important too when it comes to the activities. We see some kind of videos where some people make with a lot of gun in it. And then there are the movies and the videos that people compile the most, Emmanuel. When you have movies with a lot of shooting and then gun and this and that with gangs, and then they have them one like when they want video, you see one video and see a lot of shooting out and this and that. Then they're the ones that people look for the most by. They're just like what we discussed right here. People listen to us, but people not participate too much when it comes to calling. They listen and they text you and they tell you up on the street. But when you start to hit the politics or so, then if they're good politics or they hit or bad, if they talk about people, then you got the phone light up and people come in. So then there are things that people look forward to.
See, that's generally the situation.
Right, so We can't know why there are things that happen.
I think it's a combination of a lot of things. It's a combination.
Me and you can't stop it. Right? We could just talk about it. And I hope they're not talking to it. You know? Because we are doing our best, man, and this stuff for the persons that are involved in these things as well, man. You don't have to do this thing. They are not really happen. You see, I believe one time them person do them thing, it have to be that you have a serious mindset after that this thing bother you and it bug you because you have done this. And what? Maybe trigger your officer, go do it again. Go do it again.
Okay. Pues compañeros, tenemos en realidad noticias de nuestra invitada. Se ha tenido que atrasar por razones que, pues, de emergencia, por decir, y no va a poder estar aquí, pero va a poder estar aquí la siguiente semana. Okay, así que, pues, nos pone en situaciones a veces donde tenemos que reaccionar inmediatamente y vamos a tratar de tener a esa persona tan pronto ya confirmemos y esa persona entonces nos confirme el día. Así que vamos a tomar una pausa y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto estos anuncios, compañeros, con nuestras disculpas por eso.
The first two phases of the Hummingbird Highway Rehabilitation Project from the Belmopon Roundabout Junction to Saboon Bridge and Alta Vista Bridge to Dangriga Town has already made a remarkable difference for commuters and residents alike. These first two phases are a $16.5 million investment by the government of Belize. Under this project, the highway is being rehabilitated through improvement of the road pavement to create a safer environment for the public. Improvements, especially in the areas that pose a high risk to motorists, include the introduction of paved road shoulders, high visibility line markings, reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other features that will bring the entire road segment in line with internationally recognized standards. Additionally, the replacement of the existing single-lane bridges will reduce road user risks. These improvements will increase economic, tourism, and agricultural opportunities, further encouraging the social development of Belize, particularly in the south. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Man, this 4G LTE really got me confused. Can you figure out how to buy my data?
Yeah, I know, right? And mine need to work as fast as I may expect it.
Man, listen, guys. There's nothing complicated about Digicel 4G LTE. In fact, Digicel just made it easier to buy data. All you need to do is send a text message to 400. And in the body of the text, type the amount of data you like to buy. That's all. And you, focus your phone. You'd never get 4G LTE on this 2G bucket. You also need to have an APN. Why go down to a BTL office and get yourself a Digicel 4G LTE capable device. And until then, you will feel the rush.
Now who this bally by?
Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham. just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillett's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Hello friends, the only place you'll get value for your money is at Rapidito Loans. At Rapidito Loans, you can shop for jewelry by carat, stoner style. A genuine jewelry from us makes the perfect gift for that special someone or a treat for you. Come and check our widest assortments of quality and affordable gold jewelry. And for all those last-minute urgent needs and unexpected bills, you don't have to worry no more. Rapidito Loans is the only quick and reliable solution for all those emergency needs. We provide more and better loans for your gold jewelry. So remember friends, great discount on all gold jewelry. So come in and visit us at Orange Walk Town, number 4 Belize Corozal Road. Rapidito Loans, your number 1 money lending and jewelry center.
Buster. They see you and how you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things, things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Freshly extracted local honey, perfect for today's dessert. And these locally produced onions, they are just the right size for my popular onion rings and hamburgers. And these cuts of sheep lamb, also grown locally, are just perfect for my succulent barbecue. When I think about my family's health, I buy local products first. After all, they are fresh and healthier. And if you do the same, you're shaping a brighter future for your community, your family, and yourself, as local spending circles back to you. Remember, when you buy local products, you are building a better Belize. This message is proudly sponsored by the Food and Agriculture Organization, European Union, Ministry of Agriculture, and Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos, compañeros. Aquí dándole disculpas de nuevo porque, como sucede, muchas veces pues nuestros invitados tienen emergencias, tienen algo que hacer, especialmente cuando se trata de doctores y no pueden venir. Así que, sin embargo, tenemos hecho arreglos para estar aquí de vuelta, no con nosotros, no de vuelta con nosotros el próximo miércoles. Así que vamos a estar discutiendo enfermedades que se transmiten sexualmente, una plena conversación acerca de cómo evitar ese tipo de cosas y las medidas que tienes que tomar para evitar ser infectado. Sexually transmitted diseases y cómo evitarlo. Así que súper interesante, un tema súper que nos debe interesar a todos porque pues es una amenaza que existe ahí fuera y ahora que se está viendo de los índices de ciertas enfermedades estar creciendo y creciendo y creciendo y entonces muchas veces dices, eso no me va a dar a mí. Yo nunca voy a conseguir eso porque yo estoy fielmente con una persona. Ah, sí, muy bien. Te felicito. Pero ese compañero o esa compañera que estás, si es que está teniendo relaciones con varias personas, entonces tú eres vulnerable. Tú, por todo lo que pienses que estés seguro y segura, entonces depende en la actividad de tu compañero o tu compañera que define si es que estás sana y salvo de ese tipo de enfermedad. Claramente, muchas personas no nos gusta aceptarlo, pero es la plena neta verdad.
Okay, but we'll have Dr. Osorio for Friday, right?
We have Dr. Osorio for Friday, that's confirmed.
Okay.
We have Dr. Osorio for Friday and Dr. Torres on Wednesday.
Okay. Emmanuel, on the topic that we were on first, somebody sent a text and said, the answer is Jesus. That is what we need. That is what the people need. Manuelito. The Manuelito de eso no sé that I make it up today. Okay.
Well, I don't understand the Manuelito, but I do understand that we need God in our lives. And that's a fact. That's a fact. You know? But we need, and this is the reason why religions come up, because this is a response to the need for a relationship with a superior being, to put it mildly. You know what I mean? That's my belief. It may not be your belief, but it's very simply that, hey, yes, we need God in our lives.
That's right. Yep, we do. Also, Emmanuel, we spoke 2 days about this accident that happened with Mr. Pena, and yesterday he was arraigned in the magistrate court in San Ignacio, and he came out and he did his explanation. I believe he was very, very optimistic of what he was saying. He was very honest of the way he spoke yesterday.
Honest, yes.
The man represent himself very, very good, you know. And I like to commend him. And you know, all our condolence goes out to the family of the late Mr. Maivit as well. But Mr. Pena came out. You see, the man never made a dodge nothing, right? Represent himself.
And he explained it precisely the same way that we were doing it yesterday.
Yeah.
He was overtaking. He was caught in a bad situation and at the spur of the moment. So he did the only thing what he figured he could do at that moment was to slam into the other vehicle and give way to the other person. But still, the cyclist, slammed into, or there was a collision. I mean, say that the cycle slammed into him or that he slammed into the cycle. There was a collision. That's That's what happened.
So for the
and I'm sorry, and the cycle is definitely not to blame in this, because really the whole problem is that he did not see the cycle coming.
Right.
And I don't think that, and this is speculation, purely speculation, he did not see the cycle coming. But how is it that you decide to overtake and all of a sudden,
it appears
in front of you? You know what I mean? You failed to figure the distance and the velocity that the cycle was coming towards you. So if you didn't do that, if you were distracted, then obviously that's the reason why you're confronted with that situation.
Yeah, and whatever, I commend you, Mr. Penna, with all the help that you will see you will give to the family. But whatever you give to them or whatever help they get from anybody, that will never bring back their loved one.
Exactly.
You know, but I believe that as much as you can do, because you can't do nothing else. Someone lost their life and that person is gone.
Correct.
Right? Also, in Manuel, on a happier note, tonight we got this trio.
Apex,
that will be performing at the Central Park.
Yes.
In Orange Park, right?
Let me quickly see if I have...
And I want to encourage musicians as well to come out and see what they're bringing to us, because when their groups come, you learn something from them. You know, you could be the best musician in Emmanuel, and the person will just learn to play, will learn something from that person.
Yes.
Right? I'm not saying that their person just to learn, but it's just an illustration that come out not because you don't know if you play, that means you can learn something, you can explore.
You said a mouthful there, not because you don't know if you play. Well, tell you what, I don't think that anybody can say, yo no necesito aprender nada, yo ya lo sé todo en términos de música.
No.
Eso.
You never got it all.
And therefore, a todos, músicos y no músicos, debemos de ayudar, debemos de apoyar ese tipo de iniciativa. Bueno, pero especialmente los músicos que pueden aprender simplemente con ir y conversar con esos artistas y ver cómo sus experiencias, los retos que ellos pasaron en su vida, durante su vida, para llegar a donde están ahora.
That's right.
¿Ya me entiendes? Para llegar a donde están ahora, que quizás los problemas que ellos confrontaron son similares al tuyo. ¿Ya me entiendes? Así que puedes encontrar que personas han pasado por las mismas situaciones y te pueden guiar cómo es que ellos salieron de esa bronca.
Right.
En el términos de la música, cómo trabajar con tus compañeros de trabajo, cómo llegar a publicar una canción, cómo hacer esto, porque la música tiene su propio círculo de actividad y obviamente también todos sus retos y todos sus problemas, ¿no?
Yeah, no put it in yourself. I said, no man, they live that state so they could sound good. That's not because of that.
So 2017 marks the world premiere of USA's cutting-edge pop fusion trio, Apex. Cutting Edge Pop Fusion Trio. Son 3 personas entonces. Formerly with The Exchange, Aaron Sperber and Jamal Moore toured every continent. Wow, they've gone to every continent. Connecting with audiences using only the human voice. So, canto. Okay? Now the duo joins forces with acclaimed DJ EDM producer Paul Kaleka in an effort to meld their different styles and create an entirely new sound. So previously it was only voices. Now it is different. They have merged, they have joined forces with a DJ EDM producer. I don't know what the EDM means, but Paul Kaleka, and they are melding their different styles to create something completely new. Together they aim to bridge man and the machine to fuse the popular dance beats of electropop with the now honest power of the human voice. Guys, Dano, what's the name of the guy from down south that plays the punta?
Super G.
Dano Super G. Dano, any one of them big name, but tell you what, it might just be that you may enjoy it equally or even more. The point is that let's open our minds to something new. That's all it takes. Opening your mind to something new. And if you have a disposition already to music, you'll have experienced something beautiful, because you go like, wow, I always may figure out me want to do this, but the only me want. But you see these people all by themselves doing something which you have always wanted to do, but they've done it and you haven't. So what did it take for them to do it? You know what I mean? So this is a wonderful opportunity. Es una invitación. Hoy por la noche, compañeros, a las 7 de la noche en el Parque Central. Hoy, miércoles 28, venir a escuchar música de este trío, se llama The Exchange. Aaron Sperber, Jamal Moore, Paul Kaleka. Es un esfuerzo de una iniciativa de la Embajada de los Estados Unidos, que este grupo ha viajado por todo el mundo y ahora va a estar aquí en Orange Walk. Vamos a ir, les invito a ir a escucharlo completamente gratis, abierto a todo el público, ¿ok? Y vamos a escuchar música, vamos a escuchar su forma de cantar de estos individuos que van a cantar y son profesionales. No son novatos, por decir, son profesionales. Y la invitación se los extiendo a todos.
Right, and it's free of cost, 7 o'clock tonight, and you know when people say 7 to 7, right, Emmanuel?
Exactly so. Not like Belizean style. I'm get the 10 o'clock and 10:30. And I never think you mean start. What? Hello, it says 7 o'clock.
Yeah, so people are
So
saying,
get there for 7, for God's sake.
I talk to someone, I say, I don't want to go because I don't want to miss my news. You could see the news the next day, you could see the news every day, but this, you know, I see this every day.
And not only that, but you could always catch the repeat of the news.
Catch a repeat of the news. But come out, man, bring out the kids as well. You're not too late. I believe this must be probably like a 45 minutes or an hour show.
Or an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half maximum, you know what I mean? So this is something new. Yeah. This is something that, and it's free, and it's at the park. You just sit down there with your friends and listen to the music, and tell you what, you may enjoy it more than anything else.
Then you not say tomorrow, sorry, say I gone. But when time some people tell about it, you might say, sorry, I never gone. So now reach that point, come out tonight and check out.
Make a group of your friends.
Yeah.
Tell you what, make a go to a park, sit down and chill out and listen to these people. You know, and you pick your lee bench and you pick your lee, what you call it, you buy your pepitos, you buy your, what you call it, your soft drink.
Relax,
and relax and listen, let the world pass by.
Yep, it's free and it's open to the general public.
You know what I mean? It's a beauty when you can do that.
Yep.
Or rather than be strung up.
Yep, 90 minutes away from 9 Emmanuel. We're there, as we mentioned, that Friday right here, which is the 30th, we come to the end of the first 6 months of 2017. I never know on the Mexican side, when you come to the end of the first 6 months, they got a lot of big time sale and so.
No, talk to me. What did you try to tell me? Liverpool have sale?
Yeah, Liverpool, Sam have sale. A lot of different places across Mexico. Cause I get some notification in my email that they have big sale for start off the
second half
of the year.
Okay.
You know.
I forgot to mention also that this is being sponsored, the Apex concert, my apologies, being sponsored by the by the U.S. Embassy and by the National Institute of Culture and History, NICH. Big up NICH for this. My apologies for that mentioning, including NICH in that report. So, big sale when they're at Chitobal.
That's the notification when they get by, you know, and then we got a lot of flowing buses going across Emmanuel, a lot of taxis, a lot of private vehicles, maybe excursions.
What is the situation with the bridge, with the old bridge? Has it been reopened?
Why? I've been gone over there this weekend, but I know you usually go by that area, so I don't really know if it's open. But I see that where the bridge is, it Chatalmac, showing it.
Chactemal or
Chactemal,
whatever.
something like that. I see more busy on that side.
So it indicates that perhaps
Yeah,
you call it.
Yeah.
All right. Now tell me something. I just want to ask you a question here. If you want to go to, say, Cancun, and you want to, do you have to, or Playa del Carmen, do you have to present a passport?
No. Once you have the Mexican card.
All right. How long, for how many days does that permit you to stay in Quintana Roo?
It used to be for 3 days, but it has extended to 7 days.
Now, if you would like to do more than 7 days, then you must use your passport.
Yeah. What happened is when you used to be for 3 days and stay more than 3 days, you have to pay one fee. You have to pay one fee. I don't remember what they call it, but some fee you have to pay.
If you stay more than 3
You have
days?
to
You
put
mean
more-
upon exit?
Yeah.
It was after 5 days. Now they extended it, I think, to 7 days.
Yeah, 7
And
days.
now you have to pay 304 pesos. or
Something like that, yeah.
Right.
I don't know what you call that fee.
Okay.
But-
Well, the same exit tax like where we have, yeah?
Okay, departure tax.
Departure tax.
Yeah, so now with that card you could stay for 1 week, but only the parameters of Quintana Roo.
So you can go all the way to Isla Mujeres, Cancun, Playa del Carmen with this, what you call, for 7 days. And upon return, you don't have to pay nothing.
You don't have to pay nothing.
It's only when you stay in that area.
Yeah.
Or you document yourself that you're staying in that area. Now, let me ask you a question. With the use of the card, when you return, and it's digitalized, right? It's digital. So it means that when you swipe the card, that it will appear when you left and how many days you were there.
There, see your entry.
So that means that if you use the card and you stay there for 2 weeks, then you will be charged
Yeah. Yeah, and if you
for
go-
the extra days that you
Right.
were there.
Yeah, and if you go to the bank, go pay your departure tax.
All right, good.
I think
But
they call
if
it
you-
documentación de circulación, something like that.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you plan on being in Playa, for say, tell you what, I go visit my granny over the Playa, but I want to spend 2 to 3 weeks because so you must present your passport.
Yep. Yeah.
And the card will not work in that scenario,
I
in that
don't think so.
situation,
I don't
because they will not give you a visa not a visa, but a permit to stay in Mexico for the extended days that you want.
Yeah, I believe if you use your passport and you request that you want to stay there for 7 days, I don't know if the law is there, but it depends on your presentation. That's just like when you're in any country. So you have to have your interview with the immigration officer, and you tell the immigration officer, I'm going to Playa, how long you want to stay? You tell them 2 weeks, how much money you have, who you going to stay with. Because if suppose they ask you how much money you got, you tell them 1,000 pesos, and you tell them you're going for 1 week, and they say, who you gonna stay with? Boy, I can't hotel.
That's not last you.
So then I give you that amount of time to stay because that no. So it depends on the interview that you give, and you could show, or if you could show a valid address where this person live, and then you should be permitted the time that you desire to stay in that area. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Chucky, Manuel.
Hi, morning.
Don't probably call it this morning now.
Yeah, go
ahead. And my friend coming with the family with my friend nowadays. But I come we tell the people about the cash to brothers for this contraband. I don't think nobody nowadays will hear about contraband. We have a bigger issue here for we country where we supposed to try and deal with. Contraband, everybody the contraband is because if you could make $1 extra, you put food for your cheap food that you're wearing, people are trying to do it. Because I'd rather do that more for them to kill somebody who wouldn't have to be take one life. You understand where they come from?
What's the other big issue you're talking about comparing to the contraband, what you said the leader of the opposition was talking about?
When he talk about this contraband thing and this thing,
you see, they're trying to make an issue out of political issue out of this situation, and he's saying that, oh, these people have, there are two sets of laws in the country, some for the preferred people and then some for the rest of us.
Which right now, I will tell you, it could be PUP, UDP, any kind of P. None of it safe right now. Because all of us have got children, all we got children out there. Because now this thing are not only guns, then they shoot your children for nothing. You go out there sometimes and get shot, which time you know they do nothing. So there was something that we as Belizean parents are satisfied and we are contented in our own home.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you don't home, your children they have to work, you have to one of them reach home. When you say that you hold your blood. Because this could knock at anybody's door, not only one.
Yeah, so
and we are how things they go now.
So you are saying instead of the leader of the opposition being talking about contraband, he should be addressing these issues?
Because the Bible tells us thou shalt not kill and never tell us thou shalt not contraband.
Maybe contraband doesn't exist in days yet, man.
No, because really as what I'm saying, and I know a lot of people think the same way. We are not safe with children not safe. Because you have the children, they're not do nobody nothing. So when you get the mistake thing and shoot them to somebody else.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah, because this could not have anybody do. Anybody. Because you got a village now. People not do nothing. We see one out of the village with a truth, then it's seeing when they turn on the soil. What it look like? The PUP and the meat.
Yeah, it call like one sickness, no? It call like one sickness that they could hit anybody. So
it's all political mileage that they're trying that the politicians are trying to get out of these things. If they could make people feel a certain way out of what happened and they can get the benefit of it, then that's politics, you know.
Then they could run off.
Politics is your ability to pull in people based on what you said and what you know and so forth. Appeal to the people's emotions and get them all hyped up and so forth. And the people say, yeah. That's just politics.
Hooray, hooray.
You know? And then at the other end, there are those people who claim to be the intellects and say, I will not be carried away with all that hype. I just will not.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, however, those are the same people who vote for that person up there, knowing that that person did wrong, but because of political fanatism, yo soy rojo, yo soy azul, a mí nadie me cambia, yo voy a poner ahí para fulanito, aunque tú sabes de que fulanito no es la mejor opción.
Es mi partido.
Pero es porque es mi partido. Es mi partido. Yo voy a seguir votando, yo soy azul, yo soy azul, yo soy azul, hasta el día que me muera. Bueno, hay tú. Como dicen, la gente consigue el gobierno que merece.
That's right. Yeah, but like you said, man, the politics they happen, and when they get in the political mood, the election mode, they come up, you know, battleground will start. So when I start to hear Tara this and Tara that.
Yes.
You know?
Por último, queremos tocar acerca de ese video que apareció en Channel 7 anoche y lo estoy viendo y me estoy riendo.
Which video?
A policeman was caught,
Wally Sharpman?
Literally knocked out per camera. No, we're not saying anything other than his actions were construed to be that he was drunk and that yesterday, I think that yesterday they get paid, so he take money spree. But he was in uniform. But he had his cuffs with him. But he had his hat with him. And above all, he was caught on the street.
Lay down on
the street, middle of the street. It's nobody's business.
Manager himself, man. I said, PDA just got.
Ay.
The government not get bashed for that one yet, though.
No, but maybe they're not finding a relationship with some minister yet.
Yeah.
Because todo es. Yo quisiera que nosotros, la gente, empecemos a hablar abiertas de esto. Porque es sobrino del vecino del ministro. El ministro tiene la culpa.
Yep.
Porque el ministro de UDP tiene la culpa. Pero qué tontera. Él lo puede decir, pero falta que tú lo creas. Y la cosa es de que por la mayoría de los casos vemos de que la gente, pues no sé si lo cree, pero reacciona. ¿No crees tú?
That's right.
Reacciona y habla. Mira, Kelly. Van al parque y habla.
The officer put himself in a danger too, you know?
Of course.
You know, there are a lot of people who got things against police.
Of course.
If him there are city and things like that,
they wap out long time.
They may wap out. They may search and they must take away handcuff. All them things there. You know, so
they could have taken his handcuffs and handcuffed him right there and left him.
Yeah, they could have.
And left him there. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I am very glad to tell you that he says Chester posted in light of the recent video circulating with a police officer apparently under the influence in uniform and lying on the street. The Commissioner of Police has directed that the matter be fully investigated and appropriate disciplinary action taken against the officer. He also warned that police officers must respect their uniform at all times and are expected to display the highest level of professionalism, especially when in uniform and in public, so as not to cause any unnecessary negative attention to the department. If you want to go a party, have a party at home, just not wear your uniform, when you go out, and you have all the right to do that. Not for your house. But don't be caught drunk out on the street, especially in uniform. That is the message that comes from Chester Williams.
Yep.
Am I right?
That's right. And it's good that that's supposed to happen. That would happen in Belmopan?
Actually, in Belize City.
Oh, in the city?
Yes. And he is PC 1319. I will not mention the name.
Okay. Somebody said the penalty for prostitution is known. Gonorrhea.
Prostitution?
Yeah, prostitution. The penalty for prostitution is known. Gonorrhea, syphilis, herpes, crab louse. For homosexual is HIV and AIDS. Well, next week they have them people and talk about then the things, you know. Next week Wednesday.
And I guess that is a response to the announcement that we're gonna have. We're gonna be talking about STDs.
But that will be next week Wednesday, right?
Next week Wednesday.
Next week Wednesday.
Yes.
So those questions will be answered, and I believe prevention will be discussed as well, right, Emmanuel?
Yes, obviously. How to prevent that?
Yeah.
You know, because we find out that it's becoming more and more prevalent, and people are just not talking about it.
Yep. This morning
we need to do our share to try to disseminate information about how to prevent it.
This morning, good morning, Miss Mari. Miss Mari is sending a special request. She said to my baby boy, Devon Rekenia, birthday today. Happy 3rd birthday today. May the Lord continue showering you with health and blessings comes to you from your grandma, Miss Mari. Good morning, Mari. Hope all is well and great. You know, Mari always stay optimistic, right? Papa?
Yes.
Mari Williams.
Oh, Mari Williams. Okay. Hi. Yes, man.
Yeah. Powell, it has been a pleasure once again being here.
It's almost 9 o'clock, a couple minutes away, so it's time for us to
start to get ready.
Our goodbyes and say thank you very much. We apologize for the for the non-appearance of our guests, but it happens all the time, okay? But we're hopeful that tomorrow we'll have some information from the Banquitas House of Culture. Cindy hopefully will be here talking about the workshops that the Banquitas House of Culture will be offering to the public, and especially to the youth. All the what is it?
The what?
The drum.
The drumming.
The drumming.
The drum corps.
Yes, the drumming and the arts and craft workshops and the musical workshops.
This is part of their summer.
Banquitas House of Culture has a special summer program.
Okay.
So they'll be here to talk about it, because as soon as July, everything begins. Summer
camps are here.
Summer camps are here, believe me, and a lot of camps will be happening, and we need to keep you informed about all of this, so you could make up your mind as to which one you're going to.
So, on that note?
On that note, I want to thank Raheem and Morris, and you, my friend, and obviously you, the viewing public, for your loyalty, for tuning into the Sugar City Morning Show. My name is Emmanuel.
And I'm Robert Checker Usher. This show repeats 9 o'clock tonight on the same channel. Don't forget to tune into the 10 to 12 music show right here on the same channel as well. And don't forget the big concert at the park tonight. So if the good Lord so will, tomorrow we will return. And my name is Robert Checker Usher. And like we usually say in the morning, hasta mañana.
Until we meet again. Hasta luego. Se cuidan todos.